Shalom, shalom, shalom. It's Apostle Daf Bakar once again, represent FTL Father Lamb Camp. Before we get started, Barakatah Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash, all praises, glory, honor, and worship go to Yahweh wa Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. So this is just a quick hit, hopefully. My intention is to make this a real quick hit. I just wanted to address some misconceptions, man. Oftentimes, the viewer's perception of what they're viewing or hearing, can become their understanding. And that's how misunderstandings can happen, because a lot of assumptions have to be made when one is watching content, especially if it's pertaining to another person, because one should have the pertinent facts on someone's mindset, on somebody's personality type, experiences, approaches, calling. Also, one needs to discover what a man's sincere and true intentions are, because a man is guided by his intentions, his knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, or lack thereof. So I can say, anything about anybody in any video or come to any, assumptions, which means you're assuming that your perception, what you've perceived, gathered from a very limited source of information, that you can be wrong or correct about somebody, and that's often the case in this truth, man. There's a lot of criticisms and false labelings that go on, but I'm gonna get to this right here, because other day I did a video and just so happened that had just came to my attention that I had did like 20 plus videos in a week. And I can't remember if it was before or during the video when I realized that, but the whole point of it was, one, to edify on brothers that, in the spirit, you're capable of many, many things. Two, that one man shouldn't be out working 5 to 10 brothers in this truth, man. And I'm not speaking of, anybody in particular. So don't assume. Don't assume. Don't be an asshole and me. Don't assume, man. Brothers need to keep their emotions at bay, man, and their ideas at bay, and just deal with what's being said. And that's the problem. Now, because you'll be like, oh, I only did one video this week, he's subbing on me. I only did 2 videos this week, he thinks he's better. Nah, get the fuck out of here, man. I'm talking about them sideline spectator sport niggas, man, that don't do nothing. Nothing. No highways, no videos, not even a once a week, not twice, nothing. That's who my message was for. It's to try to motivate brothers. I'm going to keep it 144, man. I'm not going to cater to nobody's emotions or idiosyncrasies. You could look that one up. This is for everybody, man. I don't address just one person. I don't address anyone particular. And if I do, trust me, I'm no coward, man. I'll address what I need to address or who needs to be addressed. But this is a blanket statement. I don't do these videos to brag and boast of myself. And if you know what my life experiences are and how I came into doing this work, one wouldn't assume as much. See, Jake wants to take what he wants from what you're saying and leave the rest out if he doesn't want to believe it. That's not my business. No man called me into this truth, man. And you got an austere man is going to say facts about himself, whether you like it or not. We're in an age where people don't like to give credit where credit is due. Not that it matters. But the same people will give credit to a whole lot of other people. And the same people will give credit to themselves. So when you have to let things be known, for the sake of facts and clarity and understanding, people will get offended at that, man. You know, so let's look at King David and King. Let's look at David, 'cause wasn't the king yet, and King Saul. You see, because at the end of the day, man, Jake will play you for a wimp until you start showing him championship belts. Jake will play you for a simp until you know. Jake will play you, bro. Jake will put in his label on you. It's like, nah, it ain't working like that, buddy. I'm showing you who I am, what I'm about. I'm gonna show you my body. I'm gonna show you my receipts. I'm not gonna let some other man tell my story for me at the end of the day. So I don't need to brag about nothing. The proof's in the pudding. I put work in, man. Am I bragging because I say I put work in? Am I arrogant because I say I put work in? Do I have to be some faggoty, cowardly, stuttery beta male to make you feel better about me? Fuck that. That's not the kind of man I am, man. So this is 1 Samuel 17. And Dawad spake to the men that stood by him, saying, What shall be done to the man that killeth the Philistine, and taketh away the reproach from Yasharallah? So you have a group of men who are seasoned, veteran soldiers in this truth, and they fail to acknowledge David. He is a black sheep. He is an underdog or an underox. And he's inquiring what the reward is for taking down this giant Hamite. For who is this uncircumcised Philistine that should defy the armies of the living Allahayam Yahweh Yahushai, man? So he's offended at this Philistine, and he's perplexed why everybody's on the sidelines, man. On the key word, on the sidelines. But they're playing David for a buster. And they hate the brother, and they don't acknowledge him as a man or anything, man, or apostle or anything, speaking just, figuratively. And the people answered him after this manner, saying, So shall it be done to the man that killeth him. And Eliab, his eldest brother, heard when he spake unto the men, and Eliab's anger was kindled against David. So just because David's presence is there and he's speaking as a man, he's being hated on. And now his brother is self-projecting out his internal assumptions onto David that are very wrong. Instead of inquiring the purpose from man, he's going to try to project his ideas on another man, which is a flaw and wrong. And Eliab's anger was kindled against Dawad, and he said, Why camest thou down hither? And with whom hast thou left those few sheep in the wilderness? Say, man, why are you here and where are the sheep? You're a sheep guy. I know thy pride. Man, I know you're a prideful ass nigga. You think you fly. You think you too cool for school. I know your pride. And the naughtiness of thine heart. Man, I know you full of cap. I know you be bullshitting around. So his brother's just over there this is his brother's ideas of Dawad. This isn't who he is. This is what some other man is trying to say he is. Pointing fingers. Coming to false assumptions on somebody else. I know thy pride and the naughtiness of thine heart, for thou art come down that thou mightest see the battle. Man, you just trying to get the scoop, man. You ain't trying to come out here and put in no work. You just want to see the action, bro. You just want to be entertained. Basically saying he's a bitch ass, prideful ass nigga that needs to go do some sheep herd work, man. And this is how a lot of these brothers, especially these big camps, try to play sincere brothers in this truth. That's why I got to speak up for myself, man. If you don't want to speak up for yourself, so be it, man. But there's a lot of brothers that are compelled in the spirit to speak up for themselves, because there's been a Pharisee culture that's been bobbed and weaved over the narrative of this so-called truth, man. And it's been ingested by a lot of other camps and brothers, not naming nobody specifically, but it is what it is, man. I'm talking about the mindset of GMS, Saul's army. the Pharisees. And David said, "What have I now done? Is there not a cause?" He's like, "Man, what did I do now? And what the hell are you talking about, bro?" He's like, "Man, you just saying shit about me, bro. Where's your proof at? Did you even ask me why I came down here? Or what my intentions are? What are your intentions sincerely, man? I just want to know what the reward is. You guys aren't fighting. I got the balls." He's not there to do none of those things his brother said. He delivered his cheese. He delivered the drinks to the brothers. How humble can you be, man? And he turned from him toward another and spake after the same manner. And the people answered him again after the former matter, man. So he's like, "Yo, man, what's going to happen, man? What's the reward? What, da, da, da? Man, get the fuck out of here, man. We ain't dealing with you, man. Bug out. Prideful man. You know, sheep herder. You know what I'm saying? TMZ ass nigga. Get the fuck out of here, man. You don't belong here, man." This is how they trying to play King David himself, the black sheep, the underock, aka underdog, right? Everybody wants to force their ideas on another man instead of speaking to that man as a man. How manly is that? And when the words were heard which David spake, or Dawad spake, they rehearsed them before Saul, and he sent for him. So now they going up the ranks. Like, man, we need to get this dude up out of here. We gonna throw some extras on it. We gonna tell Saul what we think and what's going on from our perspective, not the right down the middle, so that he can oust this buster up out of the area, man. Because we don't fuck with him. He's a bug out, man. He ain't got no fruits meet for repentance. He's not fit to be in our camp, or none of the above. You know the rhetoric. And Dawid said to Saul, "Let no man's heart fail because of him." So he's like, "Man, don't be afraid. Don't nobody need to be afraid of no heathens, man. Thy servant will go and fight with this Philistine." Is that arrogance or faith? He's saying, "Man, I'll fight. Don't nobody got to be afraid." The sheep herder saying this, "Man, all y'all warriors ain't got to trip on this, man. I'll get the job fucking done." Is that arrogance? Or is he just speaking his truth as a man? Does he not have the capacity and the right to? He has the right to be falsely mislabeled and assumed on. And that prevents a lot of brothers from doing the work in this truth, is that brothers always wanna tell you what they think you're doing. They don't want to ask you what you are doing or where you're coming from. They just want to try to tell you. They want to try to rebuke you when they don't even know the half. And Saul said to Dawad, "Thou art not able to go against this Philistine to fight with him, for thou art but a youth." He's like, "Man, you just a little young dude, bro. You ain't no warrior. You ain't built like that, man. I'm not about to, as the king of Israel, I'm not about to send you out there to get slaughtered by one, a giant, two, a veteran warrior, three, he's undefeated, man." He's like, "Nah, man, not on my name, not on my watch. For thou art but a youth, and he a man of war from his youth." He was raised to be a warrior. Like Master P says, "I was born to be a soldier." You were raised to be a sheep herder. He's like, "Man, nah, man." And Dawid said unto Saul, now is he bragging? This is the point right here. Is King David bragging, or is he speaking his truth as a man? And Dawid said unto Saul, thy servant kept his father's sheep, and there came a lion and a bear, and took a lamb out of the flock. And I went out after him, and smote him, and delivered it out of his mouth. And when he arose against me, I caught Salakia, and when he rose against me, I caught him by his beard, and smote him, and slew him. Thy servant slew both the lion and the bear. Is that bragging, man? Is that bragging, bro? Anybody? You. Hey, you over there. Is that bragging? Is King David bragging? Is that prideful? Or is that his reality? A man can't just say what he did, what his reality is. That part. He just said that he killed a lion and a bear when he's just a young brother, a sheep herder, not a warrior, and all these other things. Inadequate beta male or whatever the super warriors, King Saul's army want to label him as inadequate, unworthy, a reject, a reprobate, all these different things, right? And he's saying that I did this and I done that and I've done that. So what happened to where a man has to speak up for himself, man? When people want to false label you and false identify you, a man's gonna speak his truth, man. Thy servant slew both the lion and the bear, and this uncircumcised Philistine shall be as one of them, seeing he hath defied the armies of the living power. Dawid said, moreover, the Lord, or Adawan, that delivered me out of the paw of the lion and out of the paw of the bear, he will deliver me out of the hand of this Philistine. And Saul said unto Dawid, go, and Adawan be with thee. He said, well, damn, so be it. Why can't brothers do that? Why can't brothers just accept another brother's statement and truth for what it is instead of trying to dig into their psychology when they don't even understand that man's psychology, or inquired on the intentions of what a man's actually saying, or even took note of the purpose of the video and the words that were said before and after? You can't just look at, oh, you're boasting against. Nah, man, ain't nobody boasting, man. So anybody getting those misconceptions about me, man, get it through your head. So that's the point right there, man. Definition of boast: talk with excessive pride. Excessive pride, man. I don't got no car and I live with other people, man, and deal with disrespect. Where's the pride in that? What's the brag about? Huh? Why don't you ask me what my life's like to determine where my psychological area is at? Where's the pride in that? I got no car. I live with other people, and I take on disrespect, and I can't say much because I'm not in my own place. So where's that at? Where's the pride? I'm in a humble position. You should have asked. Talk with excessive pride and self-satisfaction. Ain't no satisfaction in this, man. My knees hurt right now from my highway. I walk to my highways and back. I stand up the whole time. I get bit and attacked by mosquitoes. I get followed by helicopters and fucking spy planes, man. I risk my life on the daily. I'm fully locked in, man. I don't got nobody calling and checking up on me, man. I don't got no kids to hug and kiss on to make me feel good at the end of the fucking day, man. I'm a warrior. I don't got shit to brag about, man. Only thing I got to brag about is I'm thankful that Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai called me into this truth and sent two angels to my face in angelic form to do this work, man. That's my fucking facts. I don't need to sugarcoat shit for nobody, man. Talk with excessive pride and self-satisfaction about one's achievements, possessions, or abilities. Man, I'm the humblest dude, man. I do free artwork for brothers, and I'm a professional artist, man. I don't charge for art. I DM brothers and ask if they want free art. I turn down big careers, man, for this truth, man. I can be cooning out in a Maserati right now, man, with bitches in my whip, man. I could be traveling to San Tropez and shit, man, using my talents. I could be doing film directing shit, man, winning awards, man. I got rap legends for friends. I got video director legends for friends, man. In the world, that is. That I don't consider them friends now. And I'm not talking about no outside looking in shit, man. I lived the life, man. And I walked away from it, man. Because angels came to me. Like I said, no men sent me to do this work, man. Am I bragging or is that my reality? An act of talking with excessive pride and self-satisfaction. That's what boasting is, man. I don't got no pride in this work, man. This is about just getting the job done, man. And it ain't easy to do. It ain't fun. It don't feel good. And there's no earthly rewards for this work, man. It actually is very painful and a lonely walk and very isolating, man. And I'm a people person. So before you want to call me a boaster or a bragger, why don't you ask me about who I am instead of trying to rebuke me for what you've perceived I was doing? Because all I try to do is motivate brothers because I know what's coming up. I don't got no father figures. I don't got no uncles. I don't got no big homies. I don't got no elders. I got inside of me the Rakakwadash, man. So yeah, I'm gonna be a little bit different than y'all. I'm a little bit rawer than y'all. I'm a little bit harder than y'all. I'm a little bit more angrier than y'all. Cause I know what I'm fighting against, man. I'm not making content just to do it, man. I've seen spiritual things. I died already before in this world, man. I've literally died before, man. I was dead for 12 hours, man. So you can think what you want to think. You can say what you want to say. You can gossip what you want to gossip. But just remember who you're talking to, because one day we all going to see who's who real soon, man. That's my famous quote, man. Because it's just vexing in the spirit when you have to go on the rest of the day and you're like, damn, brothers is thinking this about you. Damn, brothers is on. This is what they, when you're doing a video in sincerity and they taking it the wrong way. Like, for real? For real? What about when I got a broken 33rd vertebrae in my back and the military won't pay me for it? So what about when I feel like I just want to pass out? When I'm out there in 105-degree heat doing the work with no car, walking, and my whole back feels like I'm being electrocuted. My legs, my feet, my teeth hurt because of my back. What's to brag about, bro? You can't brag about pain. And this is my final point, man. Austere. Because to be in this truth, you have to be austere, man. So let's deal with that definition, man. Because I didn't even want to do this video, man. I only do videos when the spirit fully compels me to do them. I don't do shit for views. Don't you think I would use my talents and just do nothing but documentaries? I can just do nothing but cinematic videos, man. If I really want to get views, man, I know how to go viral. Trust me, I know how to go viral, bro. I can do things for views, man. I can boast. I can literally go get rap music videos I've directed for people and show you my film skills, man. Cinematography skills, photography skills, lighting skills, editing skills. I don't do that. What does austere mean, man? Because that's what you have to be in this truth, man. It means severe or strict in manner, attitude, or appearance. Harsh, strict, stern, severe, stony, stilly, flinty, dour, grim, cold, frosty, frigid, icy, chilly. You come across as unemotional. You come across as unfriendly. You're stiff, you're stuffy, reserved, remote, distant, forbidding, serious. Don't that sound serious right now? Unsmiling. Trust me, I ain't smiling having to do this video, man. Now, this is where Esau tries to go off. He threw in unforgiving and uncharitable. Like, that has nothing to do with this. But hard does. Hard. Rigorous, stringent, unyielding, unbending, unrelenting, inflexible, illiberal. Not out here to be pleasing those soft shit niggas, man. Hard boiled, hard nosed, and finally the word solid. So if I'm speaking solidly, man, or I come across as hard boiled speaking facts, it is what it is, man. Hope you guys are edified. Shalom.